Hey Rhythm Guitar Rockers, this is Mark Turco from rhythmguitarlessons.net, and today I have a video for you about how to make simple power chords sound better. So the first thing I'm going to show you in this video, you actually might be doing already. If you're not doing it, you should start doing it right away. The second thing that I'm going to show you is very simple and makes your power chords actually sound heavier. And then the third thing I'm going to show you might be a little tricky, might take a little practice, but really makes your power chord sound super aggressive. So the first thing I'm going to show you today is simply just sliding your power chords. That's it. Pretty basic. So if I wanted to play a power chord starting on my 5th string on the 7th fret, instead of just starting there, I could actually start a couple of frets away and just slide up into it. I could also slide the other way. Now, you could slide 1 fret, 2 fret, 3 frets. It doesn't make a difference. It's just a matter of what type of sound you want to have to happen. Also could be how much time do you have to do a slide if you're coming from another chord as well. But if I were to do it something dramatic like from the 1st fret, sounds much different than just 1 fret away. So just be aware not to hang on the first note too long if you don't want it there. We could do it with full bar chords as well. So there's 2 variations right there. One where you heard the 1st chord and I slid up to the 2nd chord. The other one was when I just slurred right into the 1st chord that I wanted to play. So now, the second thing I want to show you is I'm going to take the same power chord, my first finger's on the 7th fret, ring finger's on the 9th fret, and my pinky is on the 9th fret as well. Typically, we're not playing our low E string, but if we did play our low E string, I would take my finger and I'm going to put it across the 7th fret as well. So now I have a 4-note power chord. And it sounds much more aggressive. It's the same exact chord, except we're just putting that 5th of the note playing an octave below. So it really fattens up the sound. Super easy to implement. Now another thing I want to show you real quick is we're going to take our power chord and we're actually going to add vibrato to it. So vibrato is simply just bending the strings. So for starters, I'm not going to use a 3-string power chord. I'm just going to use 2 notes. I suggest that you try doing that too. It's going to be easier to control 2 fingers than it is 3. So the type of vibrato that I'm talking about is you're going to bend both strings simultaneously. Now, you could bend 1 note and it creates a dissonance. That's cool too, but for starters, it's harder to get both fingers in sync. What you're going to do is you're going to try to play both of those notes, bend them at the same time, and have it be more like a vibrato. What I just did there was a slow bend. So what we want to do is speed it up a little bit. have a steady, consistent pulse to it. Okay? So see how fast you can get it. What's most important is that the bends go exactly to the same point every time, and they return to the original starting position. Because if you don't, and you don't return your fingers all the way back, you're actually playing notes that are out of tune. So look at your hand, make sure that it goes all the way back to the original starting position. All right? Don't look off into space. Look at your fingers, see where they start, move them away, and have them come back. It is a little tricky, but with a little practice, it can sound very cool. If you feel as though that playing with 2 fingers is more difficult than playing with a 3-finger power chord, do the 3-finger power chord first. Try it both ways. Whichever way is the easier way to do it is the way that you should start out. You could use these anywhere you want, all over the fretboard. Plug them into any place that you have time. Just make sure that your pulses or your bends are even and you're always bending to the same point every time and always returning your fingers all the way back to its original starting position. So just a quick recap. Remember, taking your power chords or bar chords and sliding them into the location which you want is a great, easy way to make your power chords sound less boring. The second thing that you can do is you can add the lower 6th string to your power chords that start on strings 5, 4, and 3 simply by just using your first finger and having it bar across the 6th string and the 5th string of wherever your power chord is going to be located. And then the third thing is adding vibrato to your power chords. Just remember, you want to keep the fingers moving the same distance in time and always returning back to their original location. Let me know in the comments section what other topics you would like me to make videos on. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell so you know when I make another video. Remember, always have fun with your guitar, and I'll see you next time. If you like that video, you're going to love this brand new e-guide that's totally free. The link is in this video's description, or you can go to rhythmguitarlessons.net/P, lowercase r, lowercase o.